Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Shiba Inu. Just continued update. I've got a few new things I want to show you. I want to dig a little bit into the burn situation that I talked about yesterday. Also, there's a new source that I want to show you. It's actually something that's been around a while, but I haven't used it in my videos, and I'm going to start incorporating it. This is talking about the fear and greed scenario in the index and how that plays into overall social sentiment related to crypto and buying and things like that. It's a pretty cool thing, so you're going to like what I got for you there. And we're just going to, again, to have an overall discussion related to SHIB. As always, thank you for your support. And this video is for entertainment purposes only. You guys know in every video I have to do a little advertisement and show you my Patreon group, but I want to really specifically show you about Inner Circle here. At Inner Circle, you get direct access to my portfolio. Also, by the way, you can join and cancel at any time. Okay, so if you come in, if it's not for you, then you want to get out, you can get out. It's all good. Okay, so just FYI. Again, Inner Circle portfolio, you get access to my portfolio. You see what I'm buying, what I'm holding, what I'm selling. I give you access and know and tell you what it is. Like yesterday, I added a pretty large position of a brand new crypto, and I let my Inner Circle papers know about that. I do buy and sell trade alerts, and every Monday you get a weekly hot crypto tip newsletter, just kind of giving you insight on what's going on in the overall market. You can also direct message me, and I actually respond to you, and I actually give you insight into kind of like I can look at your portfolio, what you're doing, and kind of give you input and things like that. So if that's something you care about, if you just want more Austin, come on down. Links are in the description and the top comment pinned below. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on with SHIB. The overall market conditions, again, we're doing really, really well. In the last 24 hours, everything has continued to roll. We're easing off a little bit. I mean, Ethereum's still considering its major run. It's still up, but it's backed up a little bit as well. I think everybody's kind of taking a little bit of a breather, okay? Also wanted to show this to you. Look at this. 7 days. These are some of the top tokens that are kind of going what's going on. Voyager token continues to be the top one, but what's interesting about that is it's starting to back away a little bit, okay? And so we might be heading for just a little bit of a minor kind of breather, things like that. I'm not expecting us to be down per se. I'm just saying that it feels like everybody's kind of taking a breath. We've had two really full days of nice runs. And you look at this, Dogecoin is continuing to run really, really nicely. And look at this. Guess who is the top 24-hour gainer in all of the top 100 cryptos? Yep, our baby Shiba Inu is the top gainer in all of the top 100s in the last 24 hours, and doing really well, by the way, 7 day. But in the top 24 hours, it's definitely doing well. Okay. So currently at that 7701 level, again, volume has increased dramatically. By the way, we've picked up about 10 spots, 8 to 10 spots. I think we were at number 44, number 45. So we're definitely moving up. It's nice to see that kind of moving up. Market cap's over $3 billion now, and looking good. Our 24-hour high has been an 881. So we're getting close, man. We're getting close to taking back over that zero right there, right? That's the goal, right? Get into that territory and keep on moving on down. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I think we continue to see some nice momentum here and things like that. Okay, so I want to show you this. This is a really interesting analysis. This is what's called, if you ever seen this before, if you have seen it, bear with me. If you haven't, then this is something you should be aware of. This is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Okay. And so what you've got here is right here, this chart right here. See this fear and greed index is saying it's showing a 74, and we're in a greed phase, okay? And so here's what these really mean. Last month we were in extreme fear. We were at a 20, and right now we're at a 74. Also look at now is 74. Yesterday was a 69, and last week was a 60. What this really is showing you is social sentiment and social activity related to crypto, and basically greed equals people are coming into the market and buying back into the market. That's really what this means, okay? So you got a real positive social sentiment in the overall crypto market, hence the number 74. And last month we had an extreme fear of 20. Last month everybody was fearful. I was like, no way in heck I'm putting my money into the market. The market's red. Oh my God, no, I'm not going to do that, right? Well, when the market starts to turn green, people start to then put money in. When ironically, you should be buying when it's red. You buy low, and then you ride it up, right? Now look at this. This is a fear and greed over time. Okay, so right here, fear and greed over time, where value 0 means extreme fear, and you can see like right here, this is where we're at right now, August 8th. You can see that on August 4th, we were at a 42. So we were more fearful, not as, again, we were not as greedy, to use their words, right? Okay, so there's that. But look all the way back here in July, we were all the way, guys, down to a 10. That's how much fear, uncertainty, and doubt was in the market in almost mid in July. And by the way, that's only about 3 weeks ago. Okay, so that shows you how the social sentiment is starting to kind of move back up. This is very interesting. Why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO, fear of missing out. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. We've been talking about that in June and July. People were selling off because, oh my God, they're seeing red, and they shouldn't. So people sell their coins in an irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our fear and greed index, we try to save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. Remember, buy when it's red, buy when it's low. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. Okay, so what it means is that if we continue to head up even here, like if we get even higher, like into the 70s, like in the 80s and 90s, we could be heading for a correction, is what this said. Okay, again, this kind of measures social sentiment, and this goes into their data sources and where they pull this data. It's really, really cool. They pull their data sources from their data from multiple places across the net. Okay. All right, let's keep moving on. I want to keep moving, doing everything here for you. Okay, so I want to talk about the burn factor that was incorporated. Here's what I want to say up front. Everybody really kind of wants a massive burn. I don't expect the Shiba Inu devs to give that to us. I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect them to come out with some major announcement, kind of like on Baby Doge, where they're going to burn 1 quadrillion or whatever they're going to do. I don't expect that to happen. So I'm just saying that up front. What I expect and what I'm starting to see, the trend I'm seeing, is that the dev team is putting burns into effect in different places. They're putting a burn in effect in relation to the NFT marketplace that's coming. This right here, they're putting a burn in effect when this is today's burn triggered by the listing of Pearl. Okay, it's listing Pearl on Shiba Swap. It's not the only way we do new listings, but is one we knew many will like. Other ways to burn might come later. We are studying them, okay? But don't expect burns to pump. Instead, work to make SHIB better. That's really what I want to talk to you about in the context of burning. I feel like the dev team and the team is looking for innovative ways to implement burns along the way, because you got to remember, right? They're putting together an entire ecosystem, okay? And so I'm not expecting periodic major burns along the way. I think that, again, you always come back to the word ecosystem with everything they're doing with Shibarium and Shiba Inu Phase 2, which I've talked about at length, right? All this right here, this is a big document that I've read and covered on previous videos and things like that. I fully kind of, that's how I'm seeing it develop. I'm seeing, and again, this is clarification of that. Other ways to burn might come later. We are studying them, but don't expect burns to pump. Instead, work to make SHIB better. I think that's really what I want to leave you with, or I want you to kind of look at is that you have to give time here in relation to SHIB. It has evolved and has become so much more than what it started off at, and it's continuing to become more and more and more. And so I'm just simply saying to you, don't focus on we only burned 25,000 when we listed Pearl. Don't focus on that. Focus on the larger picture of what they're doing for the entire ecosystem and the things that will come and the value that they're building around the ecosystem. Because here's what I want to show you. What it really comes down to is it comes down to holders. It comes down to adding new holders. And we are absolutely picking up holders. Like from August 6th, we went from 613,000 to 616,000. So we're adding, that's starting to ramp back up. You got people coming back in. It's new holders, new retail money that will come back in, that will come in, that will continue to propel the price of SHIB up. Also, look at this. That's not the real number. The real number is 617,000. Okay, you can click on it. This is the real number. This number is delayed a little bit because the data has to come through and all that kind of stuff. be core, all that kind of stuff. So this is the real number. So we're really up 4,000 day to day. So we're starting to continue to see momentum. And oh, by the way, look at all of these orders coming in. These are all of the last transactions. Look at these. There's some really, and this is kind of cool. And you see, all I did was I'm on CoinMarketCap. I went to SHIB, and I just clicked. You hit this little Ethereum right here. You click this, and it takes you here over to Etherscan, and you can check out this. It's pretty cool. Okay. So as I said, just focus on kind of the larger picture. All right. As always, truly, thank you for your support. I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.